Okay, so my Dutch oven was just able to be heated, preheated, whatever. So it's in there, it's hot. I have my all-purpose flour right here. Over there, I have this ready for my bread to go down. So I'm gonna take you guys over here with me and kind of get to see this process. Might not be a great view, but better than nothing. And you can see what I'm doing. So this has been in the refrigerator all night. It is almost 3 o'clock because I am slacking and just, I don't know. My brain's not working well today because I didn't get good sleep last night. So anyways, this is how it looks. She's been sitting in there. So I'm just gonna legit turn it out. I kind of try to see where it's gonna fall so I can try to get in the middle. It's like not easy to do. But I hear it slowly peeling off and there it is. So there's my loaf. Here, let me put this in the sink. So it looks kind of funny. You can see definitely it has these lines on it from the Banneton. That's okay. But there it is. So I'm gonna grab some flour in this, just all-purpose. I find that all-purpose flour is a little bit softer. So when you go to do things like, you know, dusting the top of your loaf, it does work better. I'm sure there are people who use rice flour, but you'll see if you have rice flour, it's more coarse. So probably not the best thing for this. So I'm just gonna kind of like shake it out. Not shake it off, shake it out. So that's probably good. I'm not even gonna use all of it because that's enough, it's covered. And then you can score in whatever way you want. So you'll have a razor blade, or you can use a knife. You can do an X. Some people will sketch it out. I don't give a crap. I'm making this bread to eat, you know, so it's cool. So I'm gonna just do my first score. I usually do the first score as like the deep score. So you kind of have to really drag it through. And then for the deepest score, I will go back in and just try to get in there really good and deep. That'll just help your bread to rise. You can get a really good rise if you get a deep score. So let me show you guys how this looks. See, that's like a nice deep score. And then you can draw a design. I usually just do some leaves and stuff. So you want to make these ones kind of quick scores. And you'll notice I haven't removed my Dutch oven from the oven. You want to let it stay in there until you're about to move this over. So yeah, there's my little leaves or whatever. And these things are really like kind of fragile. I mean, but they're like bendy. So I only use it for this. I really rinse it off every once in a while, but really not often. So this is gonna be the fun part. I'm gonna like move you guys back here so you can kind of see, or maybe over here. The Dutch oven is gonna come out. It's gonna be super hot. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna pull the lid off. I'm gonna put the bread in. I'm gonna put the lid right back on. I'm gonna stick it right in the oven. So this, I usually try to do fast and just do it because it cooks it with steam. So it's important to keep as much of the steam as you can. Here's my Dutch oven, open. You probably didn't even see any steam come out because it's just a little bit of water that I put in. But somehow it makes a difference. Billy's like, softest, best bread you've ever made, Holly. This is so good. Please make it again. This is the only part I don't like about those. Just trying to get the lid on, but it's not that bad. So there you go. That's in here. And then I'll set my timer for 50 minutes. Oh, not 59. 50 minutes. And I will come check on it in 50 minutes. Like I've never used just all-purpose. I usually use bread flour, 50 minutes for me in the Dutch oven. I usually open it up. I'm like, is the top brown? It's brown and it's good. So you just have to kind of see. Most of the time, it's gonna be between 450 and 500 degrees you're gonna bake your bread at. And then, I'm sorry, he's like super distracting to me today. And then when you finish, you'll take the lid off, don't take the Dutch oven out, and look and see, like, is it brown? Is it good? Like, is that the brownness that I want it at? And if it's as brown as you want it, all right, go ahead and take the Dutch oven out. If it's not at the brownness that you want it at, cook it with the lid off, bake it, whatever. With the lid off for like a good 5 minutes, double check. If it looks like it needs more brownness, give it another 3 to 5 minutes, you know, and then just like feel your way out through there. Everybody's oven is different. Baking will look different for everyone. Like I said, I suggest having like a baking stone or even like an aluminum pan, you know, like a cookie sheet or something like that underneath. Some people say put some water in that and let it steam through there, but I mean, like, unless you're open baking and not using a Dutch oven, I don't understand how the steam there would like affect your bake at all, because it's not in the actual Dutch oven itself. I also don't know how the water does with parchment. Water might make parchment stick. It might affect it somehow. You definitely don't want to add too much water. If you feel really unsure about adding water, then I just wouldn't, and just see how it goes, and then just like work through things as you have time. But I've really played around with it. I've only been baking sourdough bread since December, and I've like read different things and looked up different things and talked to like a whole bunch of different people, and I've just found what works for me. So I'm sharing what works for me, and I'm encouraging you to find what works for you. So anyways, I will give you guys a look at it when it comes out, hopefully. Since it's not bread flour and it's all-purpose flour, it'll turn out fine and that it won't look burnt or anything, because that'd be embarrassing. Make all these videos and then come out with like super burnt bread. But for bread flour, I use this process all-purpose. I hope cannot be that much different, but you never know.